Now, as I am prone to do, guess what? The Maverick not get entangled in a one big halabaloo debate the other day again over matters of sport. This time, me and some of my colleagues them catch up in a one debate about which sport demands the most rigorous training regime. Yeah. Some of the man must say, boy, football and tennis and weightlifting and boxing, and me I tell them say none of them sport there. The training regime are harder than track and field. I mean not biased. Me I tell you my first experience make me come to that. It's almost like a preconceived notion based on my personal experience. Let me just give you a little example. When we just ventured in high school, coming out of primary school, me was a fairly good all-round athlete, you know. Me used to play a lot of sports. A long time I play sport, you know, I love sport, you know. But me used to play a lot of sport. Me used to play cricket. See, because my father was a cricketer, so I get exposed to cricket early. My bigger brother them used to play cricket, so play cricket early. Same with football, I used to play football. And then one of my biggest brother now, not my biggest brother, but one of my big brother them now, him was a table tennis man. And when him go to school, he was a table tennis specialist. He used to play a whole for table tennis. Good table tennis player. R.I.P. Tapper, you know. Not about against it, but Tapper was a big table tennis player. See, so me used to be rounded in a sport. So when me go to school now, me start decide to me I do all of them sport. Because I not specialize. Me just love sport and me go play all sport. From a sport day, from a P, any term, me I go play any sport we I play that term day. So you don't know first term of football term, me do so I run out football, blah blah. Bad ball that thing. Ball nice. See? Cricket term, come on, cricket and athletics, I think they bounce in the same term. People, cricket come and we go play with cricket, you know, nice and everything. You see the first athletics training where me go. The first athletics training me go. That was the end of my athletics career. Just a little sample there, in the formative stage of my life there. Teach me, say, athletics training are the hardest training. Me also have friends with the track and field, with the tracks, you know. And me I tell you, say, me don't see football training. Well, me never used to see no boxing training still. And me never really play tennis. See? So, but me don't see nobody have vomit. I play cricket and I play football. And I play table tennis. See, in basketball, me don't see nobody have vomit and do them sport there. See, but you see, track and field training. It used to come in like, it's brutality the coach in my practice in a track and field training. Yeah, man, especially when you want one event like the quarter mile and 200 and them race, and 800 and all them race there. Where you run them middle sprints race there. It's like a brutality. Even the sprints, you know, even 100 meters sprint, you know. See, and me always I wonder to myself, why track and field training so hard? Look here, you see when you play football and all them something there. All right. For pre-season of football, it's hard because you have to do the actual fitness work. So you have to do some, more than like you do some hills work, you do some strength work, you do some endurance work. So you put in a fair amount of work in the early part of the season. That's the same way you go for all the sport, you know. You put in most of your work when the competition starts. Because when the competition starts, you know, you have to concentrate more and you have to have the kind of condition where enable you to compete at the highest level when competition starts. So you put in most of the work before competition starts. But me I tell you something. When football season starts now, you basically, I mean, you're not putting over hard work again, you know. I mean, if you have a long break, but you basically play games now. And you play your simulation and some scrimmage and some game day situation and something when training come. You see that track and field? Me used to ask my friend them how them do it. Yeah, man. Track and field training are the wickedest training. All right. As we say, we never do boxing, but your suspect say boxing training is also a tough. It's tough, but here's the difference with boxing now. Boxing is a sport where, you know, constantly a train. You train for specific fights. So if you have a fight coming up, you don't know you have intent. You have to keep a certain standard of fitness, you know. But if you have a fight coming up now, then you step up the intensity and you're going to your hard, tough training. Because boxing in and of itself is physically demanding of itself, you know. Because you're not a ring there, you're alone, and you just have a minute between each round for rest, and then you again, you know. So that's why you see so much man tumble over in the ring as a man do some boom against them tumble on because they don't really have the condition to continue. And them a blow shot after 2-3 rounds, see man a blow shot because they don't have the condition. But me can tell you this, me can't think of any other sport where they training harder than track and field. Cannot think of it. I'm going to tell you my little anecdotal experience with various sport at a totally amateur level, you know. Me talk almost kindergarten level, you know. But at them time you learn most of your lessons in life, you know. And at this time you learn a lesson say track and field training is not a normal training. And then now when you progress through high school and college now, and you're able now to properly assess the training, them you look on them, and you still see track and field training by far are the most rigorous training. And obviously it's because of the intensity of the sport. In a track and field, when you run a 400 meters, for example, you don't have no resting at the quarter mile, you know. You just go full throttle, basically, for the 50 seconds where you run, you know. See, that who can run so fast. Yeah, man, you go full throttle. It's not like you play a game of football where you just make some short sprints, bam, 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 and you run, and the whistle blows, so you get up 30, 40, 50 seconds to catch your breath. You know, say like cricket where if you're a bowler like me, you bowl some ball, and then now, when you go back and you run up, you do some deep breathing and you catch back your breath. You know, it's like, say like in which other sport now? Which other sport? Tennis, where you probably get a little breather where, you know, you get a little breather in between sets and in between game and all them something. In a track and field, when you are running 800 meters, a full throttle you go. For the 2 minutes where you're running, at the 140 and 150 where you're running. Full throttle. So, meeting the intensity of the events in a track and field explains why the training is much more rigorous and much more brutal. But me don't think of no competition, man. When the man tell me about cricket training. Cricket training is joke training, brother. Cricket training is technical training. It's less physical training. Football training, football training physical too. But me just think that in terms of the sustainability of it and keep the training going for the entire duration of the season, me feel none of them are harder than track and field. And you hear the athlete them talk. You hear our elite athlete them talk. Them train early morning, you know. And then them go gym in the day, you know. And then them train evening time again. No, man. No, man. When me hear, I see some of them training sessions in progress. When me see some athlete train and some man run all, and it's very repetitive and you run, and then you have to do weights. And no, man, track and field training a brutality. A brutality. Me feel a lot of the psychology of track and field training is like a pent up energy or a pent up animal. And then you release him. Boom, at the start you're going to release him all of the anger there from the training. And you have to go full throttle, intensity to the very end. Anyway, me win that debate, though. Me not telling you all of the debating points so me drop on them. But most of the debate, most of the thing that I say, me bring up the rest and the comparative intensity of running a track and field event vis-a-vis playing another sport. In a cricket and all them something, man, you just run too singular, you take a breather, man, and you tell your umpire, say, hold on, I'm not ready yet, and then you go back. In a basketball, it's tough too, but you get more timeouts in a basketball. But basketball is physically demanding as well. But me don't know that the basketball training is as rigorous because, guess what? A lot of basketball execution is technical. Most of it is technical, you know. In athletics, all right, some of the field events are very technical events. Some of the jump events are very technical events. The hurdles, you can argue, are very technical events. But the rest of the event, the track event, them basically a heart and soul, you know. Yeah, you have to execute properly. Yes, you run a sprint, you have to run you explode out of the blocks and then you drive pace and then you execute and all them something. But in terms of technicality, track and field is not as technical as something like cricket. Nobody can debate me about that. Track and field is not technical like cricket. Or even football. The different phases of football and the different stages of the game and different facets of the game and different aspects of the game. Much more technical than to run a race. What do you think about what me think? If you have a different view, let me know. If you can convince me, change my mind and I come back and tell you, say, you're right. Cricket training harder than track and field training. Football training harder than track and field training. But right now, unanimous, as declared by the Maverick, the hardest and most vigorous training regime for any sport is for athletics. Talk to me good now.